that Yaakov. Actually, that she was hated by Yaakov. The Im Kain, Eich over Yaakov Alav, the Leitzisana. How could Yaakov be allowed that negative precepts do not hate in your heart? Gam belay the Shimon ksiv, and not only that, by Shimon, it's she says, Kisenu anechi. God heard me because I was hated.
That's what Shimon's supposed to read.
And you're going to say that Reuben and Shimon were born at a point where Yaakov hated this woman? God forbid. Chas v'sham shektem hasham. Mibnei snua. Mibnei tes midis. Shalei nemer. These are one of these 10 midas that it says that the people there that the punishment it's punishable. Kidamrim Nedana says by the Kahagi on the Parachasum B'Bnei Chatzufa Alei D'Sisach, and it says also that you have the same question by the time you get to Yisachar Sham Alei Tovei. Now he's going to come in. Says Rachel says. Be'eshleima says the Gemara, the Marsha answers like this, very true. The Mikara Kaim Shara Yaakov Shenifka the Bia Rishena. Vada here you say. So he said like this: before Yaakov saw that Leah was pregnant the first time with Reuben, he had hated her. And he had in mind to divorce her because he was tricked into marrying her. So Nasan Dati Lagarsha. He was a impediment to divorce her. And when God redeems her, when God gives her salvation with the pregnancy, Amar he says, I'm going to divorce the mother of my children. You could see that from the pasuk that she was hated in the beginning. Terem sheyaldas before Reuben was born. Because he said, "Ki ata yavana ish." Now my husband will love me. The Reuben mebir is shayden is Abra. Reuben says Yaakov when they became pregnant from the first consummate time they consummated there. But there was no hatred. So you worry about how a child can be created at a point where one of the spouse hates the other. It's a very dangerous thing. So you say, Yaakov hated Leah, but he has at least one child out of that hatred, right? Reuben, and only when he sees that you're pregnant, he stops hating. But now we see something Geshmak that Rashi says. We know that that Reuben was born was created, right? Conceived. Thank you. From the first act, from their first time together. And what would happen the first time? I'm sorry, no, what? She wasn't hated, she Leah. At that moment, there was no hatred in Yaakov's heart. He didn't know it was Leah. At the moment of conception, at the moment of time, he thought it was Rachel. He had only love for this person that he was with. So Reuben was conceived, and at the moment, the greatest with the greatest love. Oh, beautiful, my son. You see this? She says, I was hated. Before Yaakov saw that I was hated. That he had in mind to divorce her. But after that, Leah was saved, redeemed by God by being pregnant the time together, and then he realized that she's pregnant. Of course, there was no hatred. But with this pasuk, still it's difficult for people to explain it. because of this question, that the pasuk shouldn't talk about the negativity of tzaddikim, and it's saying that they did anything bad. And this would still be something bad to say that Leah was hated by Yaakov even before he saw that she was hated. Therefore, the Gemara said, that's nice, but we still have an issue. We don't talk about the Gnus Tzaddikim. To say Leah was hated, that's implied that Yaakov hated. And that's a Gnus Tzaddikim. And the Torah for sure wouldn't say it. That's right. The Gemara has to say not the hatred was for the actions of Esav. The hatred of with regards to Leah. That Leah hated the acts of Esav. So that has to be the explanation. We'll skip the next one. Go behind the chsiv ayi babayta v'hine Leah. And it was in the morning, and behold, he sees that it was Leah. Right? I didn't know before. That's the famous question. And let me tell you, but because of the signs that Leah, that Rachel gave to Leah. Shak the mashal. You got it behind the chsiv there. That one. Behind the chsiv. We're skipping the v'chiyach and then going to the next behind the chsiv.
Behold, she was Leah.
So the Mashal says, "Lekal memar shebezu simonim hayisaver b'laya shirach ad b'bayke shlo hayisav arayet." You can't really say that if not for these simonim,
Dry and not salted. That's question wet.
I mean, you can't say that because of the simonim. He's thinking this whole night that it's Rachel until the morning. He says, "Oh, proof is Leah."
No. Learn the first.
The mistama hayimakir b'kol. Mistama, they would have recognized her by the voice. Duh, they talk to each other, right? They didn't. It was a dark, they had that. They just got married. We're going to talk a little bit.
No, you're right, of course.
Maybe the Kol HaPach is whispering sweet nothings, but there's still a voice. Then when he spoke with that there has to be some light whispering. But so it has to be al karcha. Therefore, shemesiras hasimanim sheyada Leah la'idiyam liYaakov, that because of the giving over the signs that Rachel gave to Leah, that Leah knew to give her to tell Yaakov. Hey, me towards Yaakov. That caused Yaakov Shalei Lakina be called not to recognize the voice, not to mistake it, not to see that it's Leah, hear her voice. Because of the simanim that Leah right away is given to Yaakov, he doesn't recognize the voice. He doesn't recognize that it's not his voice. And the Mashal said something beautiful, right? Kamashi told Simani, Sarah Yadayim is Yitzchak, Shalahikri Yaakov B'Kol. Just the same way what Yaakov did. He puts on Esav's fit, he goes into Yitzchak, and Yitzchak feels the garments, he sees the simanim, and because of that, he doesn't recognize the voice. The simanim were able to counteract the effect of the voice vocal recognition. Can you imagine? And how do we know? Because the same thing happened to Yitzchak and Yaakov. Brilliant things to Mashal. That's amazing. Get smart. I don't know about you guys, but it's Mio Shatka. I'm sorry. That's why in Bereishis Rabbah, in the Mitzvah says in the morning, he said, they tricked me. Didn't he said to Leah, at night I called you Rachel and you answered. That he didn't recognize the voice. But it's still a little question. Why did he give the simanim to Rachel? The Havle L'Smech Atavias Ein Dekala. He should have just realized, why does he got to give all these Shimonim? I'll just realize it's you by your voice.
Levin's gonna trick him.
B'yashleimer sheYaakov Eisei Kain outside the Yesek Terev Shal Yirmeh Eisei. That Yaakov did it to be more careful so that he wouldn't be tricked. To be able to discover in case there was a trick. Anyway, there you go. So it answers a really good question. We see that the Simonim can counteract the effect even of vocal recognition. That you don't recognize the voice. Beautiful. Shkoyach Titus. Awesome job, everyone.